Hello again, my name is Moses Minguela, and for this assignment for the class of film criticism, I will be critiquing one of the 6 films that we watched in the assignment 1.1. The movie I chose to critique is called Harold and Maude. It was released back in 1978, and the director was Hal Ashby. And the reason I chose this film is pretty simple. Uh, I watched all the 6 films, but this one caught my attention in the first 4 minutes of the movie. The first scene starts with the long shot, and I actually timed this shot. It was 3 minutes and 58 seconds long. Yes, I know there is a lot of movies with long shots longer than that, but keep in mind that this movie was filmed in 1978, and the cameras back then were huge. If you wanted to do a shot that came from the top, you had to use a huge crane and move the camera, and often you could see the picture trembling because of how heavy the camera was, right? He does a few things in this shot. It's not just one steady shot. So the camera follows the character, and he comes down the stairs and he sits down and he writes a name tag. The camera frame is not showing the face of the character. It's always staying below the neck. He also puts some music on and a record player. He moves throughout the set, and he even lights up some candles, and that's when the director decided to show his face. So there, you can't see the amount of thought that the director and the cinematographer put just in this scene alone. So that caught my attention right away. I wanted to see what was going on. I wanted to see more about this story. So this story, it's about a forbidden love, between young character Harold and 79-year-old Maude. But more than that, it's about living in a meaningful way. You can see the character Harold, that he has everything in life. Even though he has everything, he's fixating himself with death and bad things. He does these suicidal stunts just to get attention from his mother. And then you have Maude, an old lady that lives her life however she wants. She doesn't have a lot, but what she has is enough. This character elevates the movie completely. The scene when they go to her house, which is actually a train cart, and you can see that her house is chaotic inside, but not in a bad way. She has a lot of things inside her house that tells you who she is. She loves music. She has an upright piano inside. She has a cabinet full of instruments from different parts of the world. She has a banjo, but she also has a guitarrón. She has a violin. So that tells you that her character it's been around. There is a scene, which is a really intimate scene. He grabs her hand, and you can see that she has a tattoo of numbers, and that tells me that she was actually a Holocaust survivor. So that is the main reason, I think, that she lives her life fully. She wants to experience everything because she comes from such a horrible background when she was younger. So all these things tells you who the character of Maude is, right? She decides what she wants from life, and she also decides how and when to die. She's in control of her life, and part of that, I imagine, is because of the Holocaust background. This is my critique of the movie. I think it was amazingly shot, and the cinematography, all the shots were amazing. and it didn't overpower the story, which actually complemented the story, which I think is you know, a great job that cinematographer did and the director. All right, I'll see you in the next assignment.